The Rodney King Riots, LA 1992, which was triggered by 4 officers being acquitted from the beating of Rodney King. Rodney King was no choir boy, but he was on a high-speed chase of police who pulled him over, yanked him out of the car, and beat him relentlessly with batons. And this was caught on home video. The home video, many said, would vindicate the complaints of the black community, which less than 30 years prior, there was the Watts riot, which was also prompted by police brutality. And it was in this video they could see about 50-some hits with the batons on Rodney King, causing him a litany of injuries. He had lacerations, he had some fractures to the face, which required reconstructive surgery. It was pretty brutal. And so all 4 officers were arrested and charged and went to trial. All 4 officers were acquitted. With all 4 officers being acquitted, the city erupted. And this was a city that was ready to blow due to also Latasha Harlins. Latasha Harlins was a 15-year-old black girl, of course, from the area. And when in a convenience store, she was just trying to pay for her orange juice or what may have you. The store owner thought that she was stealing it and promptly shot her in the head. Soon as I do, wherever she is, she would be convicted of voluntary manslaughter, but only serve probation. This, of course, angered the black community in LA, and so Rodney King was just the straw that broke the camel's back, if you will. After seeing all 4 officers involved on a beating that was caught on camera get acquitted, the city exploded. All sorts of anarchy and devastation. The city burned, looted everywhere, violence galore. People were being yanked out of cars, beatings took place in the streets, and many were left lying dead in the streets. Famously, there was Reginald Denny, a trucker who drove into the area at the wrong place at the wrong time, was yanked out by angry rioters, and he was beaten brutally. He would suffer permanent brain damage, and I can't show you the other photos of what he looked like during this beating. Of course, LA is a site of a lot of gangs, which took advantage of this. While there was looting and violence galore, gangs like the Bloods, the Crips, Mexican Mafia, and even MS-13 were taking part in the lawlessness that was happening. The police chief, Daryl Gates, was dragging his feet on response. The whole state was looking really lax about it. It took forever for National Guard to come in. Eventually, Marines and such would come in, but they would be lacking the necessary supplies to really put down this riot. Due to the lack of support, people in Koreatown, which there was a lot of tension, of course, due to Latasha Harlins with Koreatown, and there was the rooftop Koreans. These guys got sick and tired of their businesses being destroyed. This was a very ethnically diverse area, and so they took to their own devices and became vigilantes on top of the rooftops, shooting away any potential rioters coming to their neighborhood. Eventually, things would have to calm down, though. And that came from the people even more than the National Guard or police, which basically had to almost vacate the premises, except for National Guard, which hung around but wasn't able to do much. Things have finally come to a close. You get the peace treaty between the Bloods and the Crips, the blue and the red bandanas being tied together, an iconic photo here. The gangs knew they had to chill out. Everybody needed to stop. This was going on for too long. It was 6 days and left 63 people dead. $1 billion in damages, countless injured, so many businesses and homes destroyed in just 6 days of absolute anarchy and chaos. We've seen other riots since. Even the George Floyd riots did not compare to what happened in LA April 29th to May 3rd, 1992. It was borderline a civil war. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. We've had reform. Justice has not been served completely. There's been absolute racial tensions among all sides. Everyone needs to come together at some point and start talking to each other. We're becoming more isolated ever since, and we can't have this again. This was just one city, and 63 people in a matter of a few days lost their lives, and Lord knows how many lost their livelihoods. One of the darkest days, really, in U.S. history.